What's going on YouTube? Raj here, back again with a video today. Today I'm going to be talking you through a few of my recent fragrance acquisitions, just a selection, and all of these are old school fragrances, so fragrances which have been out for 10, 20 years, more than that. And it's something that I've been getting into recently, just sort of appreciating the older fragrances in the market. I think sometimes, when you go out and you're looking to buy new fragrances, maybe it's a natural thing to gravitate towards the newer releases. But if you just look a little bit deeper, there are a lot of fragrances out there on the market which have been selling and going strong for several years. So I just wanted to explore a few, and I bought a few. I'm just going to talk you through them. So I've got Chanel's Egoiste, Guerlain's Vetiver, the original Guerlain, the reformulated Guerlain Vetiver, not the original. Tsar from Van Cleef Arpels, and a fragrance called JF from the British house called Floris.
Thinking of a master plan, 'cause ain't nothing but sweat inside my hands. So I dig into my pocket, all my money spent. So I get deeper, but still coming up with lint. So I start my mission, leave my residence, thinking how could I get some dead presidents? I need money, I used to be a stick-up.
So let's start off with my thoughts on Chanel's Egoiste. Just a little story behind, a little bit behind this actually. This fragrance isn't really widely available. I'm from, if you don't know, I'm from London in the UK, and there's a store here called Selfridges. It's a big department store, and they sell this in there. So I tried this on, did a couple of sprays, and I just thought it was incredible. I really loved it. I thought it was much better than Platinum Egoiste, the newer version, which is still nice, but this one just smacks it out of the park. It's that much better. I didn't buy it on that day when I first tried it, because I bought Amouage Interlude Man, so I like to budget, and I didn't want to spend too much on that day. But I went back about a month and a half, maybe 2 months later, about a month later actually, to look for this, and they had sold out. So I was kind of really annoyed. I really wanted to buy it, so I ended up going online and buying it from a quite good website which I came across, and this is brilliant. This fragrance is fantastic. It has quite a strong opening, which is not a surprise to me, because a lot of fragrances from back in the day had quite strong, harsh openings. I get a kind of citrus, sweet, rosy type scent in the opening, almost slightly powdery. Here, but it's nice, but it's not my favourite part of the fragrance. Really what it is, the best part for me, is the mid and the dry down. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Sandalwood, a touch of spice and cinnamon, quite herbal. I mean, I've only owned it, I can't form a full opinion on it, but this is just really first impressions. This is a great fragrance. It develops really well on my skin, and it's a shame, why I don't understand why Chanel haven't mass marketed this or distributed this in more places. If you do know the reason, let me know. But this is much better than Platinum Egoiste, which is still nice, but yeah, really glad I got this. Next up, I have Guerlain's Vetiver. So this is the new one. I haven't tried the classic one or the original one, or any of the older formulations. I'm only judging this on what I can smell now, and I have read online people weren't too happy with the new version. They said the originals were just much better than this, but you know what, I actually do enjoy this fragrance a lot. Vetiver is one of my favourite notes, so I was I had to try this really, and it's one of those Vetivers which is very, I don't know if this is the best description, but a very dirty, earthy type Vetiver, quite smoky. It's not fresh like original Vetiver from Creed, but it has a touch of tobacco in there. And you know what I think when I read a lot of comments on, say for example, bass notes, and a lot of people don't like the new version, all that makes me think is, wow, I wonder what the original smelled like. If this is really good, I really enjoy it. a great fragrance, definitely one to check out. Next up is a fragrance which, to be honest, I had never heard of. I'd heard of the brand Van Cleef Arpels, but I never heard of Tsar. This was completely under the radar for me and was recommended to me by a sales assistant, which is quite interesting actually that they did that, because you would think they would point me in the direction towards maybe the latest fragrance on the market, but I quite liked it. I quite appreciated the fact that they pointed me in the direction of Tsar, and I bought it on the spot actually. You can get it cheaper online, but I got points on my card, so it was a good purchase. And this one, I love this. This is really great. It has a sweet herbal lavender opening, but the lavender in here is not harsh at all, like a lot of older style fragrances. And if you dislike lavender, I don't think that would be a problem for you in this fragrance, because yeah, it's quite very green and quite smoky. And actually, I mentioned Interlude Man earlier. There are elements of that in this fragrance. Well, you know, Interlude is much better, but now that I've thought about Interlude, it does remind me of Tsar in some ways. So that's quite interesting. A kind of a honeyed citrus is also a few of the notes I'm picking up. Yeah, pretty good actually. I was quite surprised. Next is a fragrance which I got on sale. So it kind of was an impulse purchase, to be honest, which is something I don't really do that often, but I did try it before I bought it. And this is from the British house called Floris, and this fragrance is JF. It really reminds me a lot of Green Irish Tweed. And what I always do, and you guys probably know this, is before filming I always go onto Base Notes or go online to see what other people are saying about this fragrance if I haven't read something on it already. And a lot of people did say this reminded them of GIT and Cool Water, obviously. It has a nice citrus opening. Not the best citrus you're ever going to come across, but it is agreeable. And yeah, it just develops into a really nice fragrance, quite similar to GIT, but GIT has that, don't know, it's just much better in every area, with the citrus and the bergamot and the violet leaf in there. This is definitely one worth checking out. Difficult to form my opinion fully at this moment because I've only tried it on a few occasions, but yeah, this is just kind of really what this video is all about, is bringing these fragrances into the spotlight if you haven't heard them already. So yeah, definitely a good haul here. I was quite pleased with this. So thanks for watching guys, and see you soon. Bye.